Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button and please push that like button as well. I want to thank you all for being here and I want to just say hello and happy Tuesday to everyone. Some days I lose track of the days, but today is Tuesday. I do remember that. So today I want to show you something different. It's called Filet Crochet. And I really love it because you can make little things with this. Like you can outline hearts. You can do a lot of things with filet crochet. And I wanted to take the guesswork out of this as well. You can make baby blankets with this. You can make Afghans with this, with these blocks. You can make scarves. You can make shawls. There's a lot of things you can make with this one particular block. And it's a great summer pattern if you wanted to do something for spring and summer. And this is called Filet Crochet. And this is a Filet Heart Square. And if you can see, there's the heart right there. I have it in this color, which is like a lavender color. And it is by Lion Brand. And this is well by Lion Brand. And it is also, you can see the heart. It's just beautiful and very easy to make. And I'm going to take the guesswork how to do filet crochet. So let's get started. And I just want to mention that I have left-handed and right-handed tutorials out there so that everyone can participate from beginner to advanced and everyone in between. I want to make this friendly for everyone. So let's start our filet crochet heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm using a Super Saver red heart yarn, and it's a medium weight 4, and I'm going to be using, for this particular pattern, I'm going to be using, and let me grab this, and I'm going to use an H hook. You can go by whatever crochet hook you want, whatever it says on the crochet, you know, whatever it says on here, you can go by that. But I'm using, again, an H hook. So what we're going to do is, as always, we're going to start with a slip knot. And we're going to chain 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to pull out a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. This is your working chain. These are your chains, and at the very end is your slip knot. Not considered a chain, not considered a working, just considered a working chain, not considered one of your chains, which are your V's. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a marker, and I'm going to mark the second chain from the hook, and I'm just going to put that there for a minute. So what I'm going to do now is chain 1, 2, and then I'm going to go back in this stitch where the marker is right here. I just want to mention that, and I'm going to do a double crochet. And now what you can do is you can take this marker off, and we can crochet 1 double crochet in every stitch across. And I also want to mention that this is a cherry red yarn from Red Heart yarn. And we're going to do every stitch across, we're going to make a double crochet in every chain. I'm going to do our double crochet. I'm going to just put that there because I want to pull out, it's a brand new yarn. And we're going to double crochet right across. And for anybody that's new, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is our double crochet. And we're going to go right to the end of that chain, which is your foundation chains. And make sure you always get that very last one. And this is what it looks like. Now what you're going to do every time is you're going to chain 1. You're going to, and it doesn't, it's not anything. It's just nothing. That chain 1 means nothing. But you do need to chain 1 and you need to turn your work. When you turn your work, you're going to go right back in that spot and you're going to do a double crochet. That chain 1 counts as nothing. So now we're going to do, believe it or not, we're going to double crochet right across once again. And what we're doing is we're working on this, and this. So you will do this row of double crochets and you will do another row of double crochets. So you will have a total of 3 rows of double crochets across. Now that double crochet, they all right here, so that's your chain 1 and your double crochet right in that spot. So we're going to go right across. I love this color. It's so vibrant. Sometimes at night I'll ask my husband, can you just pull all this yarn out and make it into a ball? And he will sit and watch TV, and he does that for me. So it's a team effort at Crochet A to Z in our home. He does that for me many times. He'll make these little balls. It just makes it easier sometimes. So we're going to go right across. And if you want to fast forward this, you can. But for those of you that want to watch the whole thing because you're new or you've never crocheted before, I go slow and I try to explain everything so that you have no questions. But if you do, please ask me in the comments below. I love it when you reach out. I think it's great. So we're going to just grab this last one, which were the chains, and we're going to make a double crochet there. So I just want to mention, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 double crochets. We are golden. So we're going to do one more row of double crochets. We're going to chain one. We're going to turn our work around and we're going to do a double crochet right in this first stitch. And it actually, that gives it a nice firm stitch. It gives it a nice firm stitching and edge. And so we'll just keep double crocheting right across. We're going to just go right across. Again, if you haven't pushed that like button, please push the like button. It does help with the algorithms to get these videos out there for people that have not seen them before. And again, I will be doing them in right-handed and left-handed for everyone, so that everyone that would like to learn these stitches and these projects can do so. I want to make this, I want to put it out there to everyone. So we're just going to just keep going. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I am also on TikTok at Crochet A to Z. So you will find me on TikTok as well. I'm new to TikTok, so I will be adding that as well. So we're just going to go right across in every stitch across. And I want to mention, you want to get that last stitch. So those are your 3 rows, which is 1, 2, 3. Now what you're going to do again is you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your work around, and in this first stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. And you're going to make 12 double crochets. So 1, and that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now I'm going to count those because I want to stress that this is very important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So once you have 12, you are going to chain 1, 2, and this is going to be your first fillet stitch. After you chain the 2, you're going to skip 2 stitches, and into this stitch you're going to make a double crochet. Then what you're going to do is you're going to crochet right to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and your very last stitch is 12. So you're going to have the fillet stitch in the middle and 12 double crochets on this side and this side. Now you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your work around and you're going to do a double crochet in that first stitch. And now you're going to make 9 double crochets, and then you add that, you're going to have 10 double crochets. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you make your 10, you're going to chain 1 and 2. You're going to skip 2 stitches, and you're going to double crochet. You're going to skip these 2 stitches, and you're going to double crochet right in this chain 2 of your fillet stitch. So you're going to make a double crochet there and a double crochet there. Then once you do that, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip 1, 2. Now what you're going to do is in this third double crochet from below, you're going to put a double crochet. Now you're going to mimic this side. So on the opposite side, you're going to put 10 double crochets. 1, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's your fillet stitch. So now again, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, which counts as nothing, and we're going to turn our work. I go slow. You can either write it down, you can follow along, but I go slow so you can do this together. We're going to go right in here in the first stitch, and we're going to do a double crochet. After we do that double crochet, we're going to make 7 more. Counting this stitch, we're going to have 8 together. So we're going to do 1, we're going to do 2, we're going to do 3, we're going to do 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Once we've got our 8 down, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to skip these 2 stitches. We're going to go into this fillet stitch from below, right here, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. So we're going to do a double crochet and a double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 2, skip 2, a double crochet, and a double crochet in the chain 2 space. Now what we're going to do is a double crochet above these 2 double crochets. So we're going to do double crochet here, and I just want to take that out for 1 second, and we're going to do a double crochet from this one below right here. So that's what we did there. I want you to see it. A double crochet and a double crochet. Now what we're going to do, we did it in the chain, these 2 double crochets above the 2 double crochets. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in this chain 2 space. And I like to go slow so you can follow me. So double crochet and a double crochet right in that fillet stitch. Now once we do those 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip these 2 double crochets from above, and we're going to go into this third one right here, and we're going to make a double crochet. Again, we're mimicking this side. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do 8. That very last one. And here we are thus far. So see where we are? We're right here on this row. So now, after we do that, we're going to chain 2. We're going to chain 1, I'm sorry. We're going to turn our work, and right in this first stitch, we're going to make a double crochet. And then we're going to make 5 more. And with this one, it'll be 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I absolutely love filet crochet. I think it's beautiful. So after we make our 6 total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. After we chain 2, we're going to skip these 2. And we're going to do 2 double crochets in the fillet stitch from below in the chain 2 space. So 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. After we do that, we're going to do a double crochet in 6 spaces. So we did our 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, and we're going to do a double crochet here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did it from the double crochets from below, and 6. We're going to chain, so we did 6. So now we're going to do 2 double crochets like we did on this side in this chain 2 space of our fillet stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet and a double crochet. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip these 2 and we're going to do a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the very last stitch, 6. So what we did on one side, we did on the other, 6 and 6 at the end. So now, as always, we're going to chain 1, counts as nothing. We're going to turn our work, and in this very first stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. And that is very nice because it makes this really nice and even. So now after we've done that, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. We're going to end up with 4 together because we're going to count that first one that we made here. So 1, 2, 3. And we have 4 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to chain 1, 2. We're going to skip these 2 stitches, and in our fillet stitch below, we're going to work 2 double crochets in this chain 2 space. 1, 2. And we're going to do 1 double crochet in each of these across. So we're going to do from below. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's what it looks like. So after we do the 10, we're going to do 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, which is what I should have said. So we did 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. So after you do all these, you're going to do 2 double crochets. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, and let me go back. You did your 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Then you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 double crochets there. And now you're going to do 2 double crochets in your chain 2 space, just like the other side. And now you're going to chain 1 and chain 2. And now you're going to skip 1, 2, 1, 2. And in this next one, you're going to do a double crochet, a second double crochet, a third double crochet, and a fourth, just like on the other side. And I'll show you what it looks like. We're doing good. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work around, and in that first space, that first stitch, we're going to make a double crochet where we did our chain 1, and we're going to make 4 double crochets. So we're going to make 3 more. With that one, it will equal 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to skip over your chain 2 space. And we're going to double crochet in this first double crochet from below. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once we do our 6, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to chain 2. And we're going to skip these 2 stitches. And then we're going to do, once we skip these 2 stitches, we're going to do double crochet here. And we're going to make double crochets in these next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as we did on this side, we're going to chain 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. We're going to skip over this and do 4 double crochets. This is right here. So I'm going to show you where we are at. So we're at here. So now what we're going to do is again chain 1. And we're going to turn our work. And I want to show you how this looks because we want to make sure you see it. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. So now we're going to double crochet in this first stitch and in the next 3 stitches, so that'll be 4 double crochets. Two double crochets in the chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip these 2. We're going to skip those 2. We did, now I just want to mention 4 double crochets and then 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. Now we chained 2, we skipped 2. 1 double crochet in the next space. Chain 1, chain 2, skip 2, a double crochet, so we skipped 2, and a double crochet here. So now we're here, right here. Now we're going to double crochet 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. So we're going to go here, a double crochet, and here, a double crochet. We're going to double crochet in the next stitch. So I want you to see what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now after we do that, and we double crocheted here, we're going to chain 1, 2. So let's look at this. 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. We chained 2, we skipped 2, and we double crocheted in the next one. Then we chained 2, and we skipped 2. And then we did 2 double crochets. We did a double crochet here after we did that, and 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space, and 1 double crochet in the next double crochet from below. Now we chain 2. We skip 1, 2. After we skip 2, we double crochet in this next stitch. And I want you to see what it looks like. So there it is right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and 2, and we're going to double crochet 2 double crochets in this next fillet stitch, or this next chain 2 space. After we do that, and it's going to be the same, we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets right here. That's why I like to go slow, and sometimes I like to repeat it because there's so many steps involved, but I want to be able to have everybody be able to do this, from beginners, first time you picked up a crochet hook, to anyone in the middle and advanced. So that's what it looks like. So this is, I want to show you, this is what we just did. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 here in the middle, above the 2 double crochets, but then in your fillet stitch or your chain 2. So now what's going to happen is we're almost done with this. Can you see your heart? There it is. So now we're going to chain 1. Going to turn our work. And we're going to go in this first stitch as always, and we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to double crochet in this next one, and we're going to go right across and double crochet in all these double crochets from below. This is for beginners to advanced because that's the way I like to do these. I like to make it open to everyone that wants to learn how to do this beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful craft. So now right here, we're going to make 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space. In the next double crochet from below, we're going to make a double crochet above it. Chain 2 space, 2 double crochets. Across these, we're going to make all double crochets. We're finishing off the square. We are finishing off this square. In the chain 2 space, we're going to make double crochets, 2. 1, 2. Above this double crochet from below, we're going to make a double crochet. In this chain 2 space, we're going to make 2 double crochets. Right here, we're going to just do a double crochet in each one of these double crochets from below. This is Filet Heart Crochet. We're taking the guesswork how to do in filet crochet. We're opening up to everyone that wants to learn this. And there it is. So now, see your heart, it's so pretty. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work and do a double crochet in this first stitch. Chain 1 counts as nothing, except to make this a little sturdier. If you want to say that, why not? So now we're going to double crochet in every double crochet from below. I actually really love this. Just love it. And you can make it in all different colors, or you can make it in just one color. That's totally up to you. This is a great pattern to do really for spring and summer. It's a take-along. Another take-along pattern. Until you have to put it together, whatever you're making, a shawl, whether you want to make a bag with this, a carry bag, whatever you want to make with this. And we're going to do our double crochets right across. Now, believe it or not, when we finish this row, we're going to have only 1 row left. So let's just, and it's so pretty in the red as well. It's just beautiful. Beautiful for a baby blanket. I don't see why you couldn't make a shawl with this, even a vest. Okay, so now we've got 1 more row and we're done. Chain 1, And we're going to do double crochets right across. And this is great. And I'm going to show you how to fasten off. So now what we did was we did all of this, and we're finishing this last row. And I want to show it to you in the other color that I made because I wanted to make it in a couple of colors. There's the other color. And we're going to just do a double crochet right across. And for anyone that's new, I will show you how to fasten off and weave in your edges, weave in your ends, not your edges, weave in your ends as you make them. Weave in your ends as you make them. This is such a pretty pattern. And again, just a double crochet right across. This is the last row of this Filet Heart Square. And we're just going to go right across. If I haven't mentioned that I love these crochet hooks, I love them. They're easy, they're ergonomic, and they really do are comfortable. So there is the finished square. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut this. We're going to fasten off and make it a little longer. Sometimes I have a habit of not doing that nearly long enough. Sometimes I just want to let you know, yes, I get into bad habits as well, and we all do. So then once you cut that off, I'm going to take my, love these needles. They have a little bend to them. I just love them. So once you do that, you knot it well. If you don't feel as though it's knotted well, you can do it again, not a problem. And then I thread this, and then I find a spot where I like to do, and I weave this in. And you can weave them in right along. And just make sure you pull that, because sometimes when you weave it in, it pulls the whole thing, and I'm going to show you what I mean. See what I mean? So you want to pull it so that it's okay. And I'm going to do a little more. I'm going to weave my end in just a little more. And then I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to go to the bottom here, where the start. So just to let you know, there's no right side, there's no wrong side to this piano, to this pattern. Just want to let you know that. But if you want to know what the right side is, it's always where this is on this side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this as well. Ooh, I really should cut that furry little end. And I'm going to thread that as well. And I'm just going to find a spot here. And if I haven't gotten it long enough, but I believe I have, and I'm going to just thread this through and weave it through and just weave it in. And then now again, you want to make sure that's not pulling too much. And I'm going to cut this off. And here is our filet heart. And it's just beautiful. I just love it. And here's another one in this color. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could put them together, different colors, or all one color. Here's another one in this color. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the Filet Heart Square. You can make afghans with it. You can make scarves with it. You can make, I'm sure you can make shawls with this. You can make bags with it. Tell me what you would make with this Filet Heart Square pattern. This is Maria from Crochet A to Z. Happy Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the Filet Heart pattern. If you have any questions, put them below. I'll be happy to answer them. And please like for the algorithms to get out there so everyone can see this video. And please also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I want to thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day, Tuesday, and have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Bye-bye.